G'day guys and welcome back to Cookie's Critters. So it's the start of the festive season in our house and that means lots and lots of food. So today's video is going to be a continuation on the Bearded Dragon Care series that we're doing, and part 2 is going to be food and supplementation. So guys, if you are new to this channel, please like and subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and we will see you in a minute. Okay guys, so bearded dragons are omnivorous, which means they do eat animals and plants. So in captivity, we need to give them a balanced diet with feeder insects and salads. So what kind of quantities and what kind of foods do we need to give these guys? Guys, we're going to start with feeder insects. Now, these guys eat a mixture of crickets, wood roaches, black soldier fly larvae, superworms, and silkworms. Now, the last two being high in fat, it's like giving your kids chocolate. You wouldn't do it every day, so please moderate those last two when it comes to feeding your bearded dragons. Other food that we have to give our bearded dragons is a mixture of leafy greens, salads. So there's a few that we can use and there's a few that we can't, but we'll touch on that in a few minutes. Other great foods, grated carrot, butternut pumpkin, apple, pear, and even as a bit of a treat, these guys like blueberries and strawberries too. So there's a few no-nos. And the first no-no is an avocado or an avanono. The next is iceberg lettuce. An iceberg sunk the Titanic and it will sink your bearded dragon as well. The last two is spinach and kale. The reason why these ones are no good to bearded dragons is they actually absorb the calcium away from the intestinal tract and the digestive system of bearded dragons. Therefore, they're not actually getting the nutrients that they need. But how much food do we need to give these guys and what are the ratios? So we're going to start with the hatchling bearded dragon. As they are young and still developing, they do need a higher protein intake. We can do this by giving them about 80 to 90% of their food as feeder insects. The other 10 to 20% will be their salad. But how much do they eat? So I feed my babies 2 to 3 times a day. I feed my sub-adults every day and my adults every second to third day, with an exception of breeder females. As they are laying eggs, they do have a higher calcium requirement. I feed them every day and make sure that their supplementation is on point. So guys, as I said earlier, about 10 to 20% of a hatchling bearded dragon is salad. As they do get older into the sub-adult and adult ranges, then typically this ratio will switch to about 50-50, right? So 50% your feeder insects, 50% salads. Let's have a discussion about supplementation. No, double snaps maybe. 999, 1000. Yeah, baby! So guys, just like we need supplementation, bearded dragons need supplementation too. If you give me a minute, I'm just going to get changed, something a bit more comfortable. Okay guys, so you may be wondering what kind of supplementation does a bearded dragon need? So in captivity, because these guys aren't getting natural sunlight on a daily basis, even though we are giving them artificial UV lighting, they do need supplementation. And this supplementation is calcium D3. So guys, there's a few ways that we can supplement. I use the Reptile 1 branded calcium D3. By no way is this video sponsored, but guys, if you do want to jump on the bandwagon, sponsor me. So the calcium in conjunction with the UVB globe allows the body to synthesize that calcium into vitamin D3.
It's time for Mr. Smarty Pants.
And that vitamin D3 is crucial so that these guys here can have nice strong bones. To maintain the healthy level of the vitamin D3, it's recommended that we supplement calcium on the feeder insects every second to third feed. During the breeding season, especially with the females, I typically increase that level to every feed, every second feed, So that way the egg production is nice and healthy and strong. So guys, there's heaps of different ways that we can coat our feeder insects. Personally, I like a little tub like this, either with a lid or with fluoride treated around the side so the insects can't get out. Feeder insects go in, sprinkle with your calcium, and then just like a light little shake. Shake it back! Right, just like you're seasoning some veg. Right, super simple. A note with the woodies though, if you are going to feed woodies, the calcium can come off their shell pretty quickly, so make sure in between each animal that you are continuously giving it a little shake. Shake it back! So guys, from our family at Cookies Critters, we want to wish yours a happy and merry festive season. Guys, please show us some love, like this video, subscribe and turn on those post notifications. As always guys, if you've got one, keep your beard treated and your beardies heated.